Good evening, everyone. Hi, Montana Kitty. Hello, CJ. How's it going? Just got a couple of workers doing some stuff here. A couple of things going on. I just fired up the game. We're going to focus on sugar beet first tonight. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for joining me. Always nice to have some folks around. Tab. All right, so back to this. Oops. There we go. So tonight we're going to finish up this sugar beet, and we're going to merge the two fields. And we're going to put in some more grass. We're going to have two good-sized grass fields. And we'll see what else we got going on tonight. Game time, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. We're running at 5 times speed, so let's just back up here. This is a leased vehicle, so we're going to be returning that as soon as we're done with the sugar beet. Works pretty good. It's a little quirky, but it works pretty good. Technically, it's a potato harvester. For those who didn't watch the episode, I have a mod now that takes all of the almost all of the root crop harvesters and allows them to harvest all the root crops. So there's a couple of exceptions there, but with this I can harvest everything. Carrots, parsnip, red beet, sugar beet, potatoes, basically the root crops. Hey PCS World, how's it going? Thanks for joining in. Just had a lovely dinner. Had some pasta. I like pasta too much. It's not really good for me. I'm just gonna randomly pick places to go here. This shouldn't take too long here. We've got a good chunk of this done. We're selling the sugar beet right off the field. We don't have a use for it, so we're just gonna grab it up, sell it. We got 67,000 bucks right now, and it's time to start planning on the next big thing. Everything in me wants to keep working on the dairy farm, but I also have to keep in mind that I should probably get another farm going, or at least work on the greenhouse farm. But there's so much time left in this series. Those who aren't familiar, this series started pretty much on day 1 of FS25, and the plan is to run it right until the next version of Farm Sim comes out. So it's going to be a long series. We already have 40-ish recorded episodes, and we've got a bunch of lives. So we've been doing lives for a few months now. So this is a mixed series. Monday mornings is the recorded, and Monday evenings is the live follow-up. And then we take a break, focus on other stuff. So what we'll do tonight is we got a little bit of this to do, and we'll do it in pieces. We'll take breaks, and then we've got a couple of workers that we need to keep an eye on. We're going to do some baling, and more importantly, we're going to get around to getting these two fields joined and some more grass. We need lots of it. Why do you ask? Because I'm thinking of putting in another cow barn, believe it or not, another big one. Oh, there's that thing again. My GPS thing went to the other field. I don't know why that happens. I'm very organized tonight. I've got a couple of beverages. I've got some snacks. I've got some cough drops in case my cough comes back. Oh, we are full. Let's get this truck over here. This thing does not do great in the field. I'm just gonna go around, gather up some speed here. The turns are weird. I get like a spin in the dirt. But once you get a good pace going, it's not bad. This is one of the quirks. It won't start unloading until I get up close to it. Then it starts unloading. Then it starts rocking back and forth. I'll just leave this stuff running. Let me take care of some business here. So we got some spraying done. How much herbicide do I have left? I think I have enough to do the other field. This one here needs doing as well, I believe. I think. Hang on, let me double check. Yeah. Get out of the way. Let a worker do that. And this is ready as well. So we got this grass all tedded. Make some nice hay bales in a minute, but I need to run the windrower first. I gotta go put this away. I don't like how I'm storing my vehicles for this farm. I gotta figure something else out. So remember, I got a whole pile of straw bales there too. Whoops. Okay. So one thing I never think to ask, I was thinking about that after the last live stream. I'm curious as to where people are from. I am in Eastern Ontario in Canada. I am a Canadian boy. And I've lived mostly in Quebec and Ontario. I'm actually French-Canadian, believe it or not. Oui, je parle français. You guys don't want to hear me speak French, though, so I won't do that. Western Montana. I kind of guess you might be from Montana. I wasn't sure. I've never been to Montana. South Carolina. Nice. Yeah, I've never been to Montana. Um, I've been to a lot of states, and there's some areas that I've never had a chance to travel to. Hopefully one day. Oregon, American in the Philippines, outside of Milwaukee. Nice, Wisconsin. Okay, what was I doing? What's going on here? I've been to South Carolina. I've not been to Philippines. I have, I think I was in Oregon. I was in Washington State for sure. I don't remember if we went into Oregon. What am I doing? What am I doing? Get back to work. Focus, focus. Yeah, that's really kind of my, I love that kind of scenery, the mountains. I've been out west in Canada quite a bit. Out in Alberta and BC, the mountain ranges are just insanely beautiful. I've been through Wisconsin, and I've been through Minnesota as well. I drove through mostly. My brother used to be in southern Saskatchewan, living in southern Saskatchewan, and I'd travel with him back and forth to his place to Montreal, and we'd cut in to the northern states. It was a bit faster, more direct to just cut across the states and then just jump across the border once we were in North Dakota. I've seen parts of the world, but I haven't really, spent time there per se. It's been more of a passing thing. Try not to go off the field here so that I don't trigger the thing. You see Mount Washington? Yeah, nice. I remember one of the amazing things flying out west to Vancouver. As you're flying over, we get to see Mount Baker, which I believe is in Washington State, and it just sticks out way above the clouds. Very cool. Here in Ontario, the terrain is pretty much what we refer to here as the Canadian Shield. A lot of rock, but low. Not a lot of mountains or anything. A lot of areas are just pure rock. Been across the country in Canada, end to end. Driven through all the way, flown through a few times. I've even been way up north, to the Arctic Circle, basically, in a small town called Angnertung. It's an Inuit town, basically. It's way up there. Yeah, I think Baker is in Washington State. Yeah. Been to Seattle for a visit. I've never been south on the West Coast, though. I've never been to California. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs. There's a couple of barn cats that show up around this time of night wanting some food. The dogs don't like the cats. Actually, only one of the dogs doesn't like the cats. Oh, hi, Dust Bunny. Thanks for joining in. I've been down all the east coast of the U.S. I've been to Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, the Carolinas, Virginia. Not West Virginia though. Been to Texas and Arizona. But I am I want to say America's kind of traveler. I've never been overseas. Yes, I live in Ontario, Dust Bunny. Eastern Ontario. Not too far, only a couple of hours from the Quebec border. There is, I think there's a city in California called Ontario. I've been to Michigan, Ohio. I'm naming off all the states I've been to here. There's been quite a few over the years. But I've never traveled to Europe, never traveled anywhere. I've been to the Caribbean on multiple vacations. Family members had a place in Dominican Republic. Yes, that's right. Rex lives in Ontario as well. There's a few folks that follow the channel that are in Ontario. Here's Mr. Northern Farm Sim, who is actually I don't even think he's an hour from my place. We've never met though. We've talked about maybe connecting and going for a coffee or a beer or something. Sadly, I don't even know what the word Ontario means. I mean, obviously, I think it belongs to the native communities. Mini farm con. Yeah, I've dreamed about doing that kind of thing, Dust Bunny. I just don't know what, how that would work. Do they have coffee flavored beer? No, I don't think so. I hope not. They're two delicious things, but seems kind of strange. It's gotta exist. I know there's a lot of coffee flavored liqueurs and stuff like that, but I don't know about beer. Hey Dust Bunny, I got a good idea. Big party at Rusty's place. We're gonna plan something at Rusty's place. Everybody's gotta meet up there. We don't have to tell him about it. We'll just show up. We'll plan it all. Somebody needs to figure out where exactly he lives though. We'll just show up with boxes of donuts and coffee. Yeah, I may or may not have had a beer for breakfast once or twice in my life. Yeah, Nebraska's nice. That's real farmland, so it'd be in the real tone, you know. We're almost done here. This will be great. We'd probably have to tell them that we're all going. We can't just show up. Trying to figure out how far Nebraska is. I don't think I've been to Nebraska. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Oh, we'll have to try that. Okay. This is going really well. I like that harvester. It's got a couple of quirks, but it's nice. Gotta pick up a little speed before turning because otherwise I get stuck in the mud. And it's not even wet out. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I gotta remember what my settings are on this series. It's been a long time since I set them, and I don't think I've looked at them in a while. Periodic plowing required, yes. Okay, I just gotta double check before I start running the equipment on this field, get it all sorted out. Oh man, I made a big boo-boo on my Riverview series. Tomorrow morning's episode, and it's a mistake I didn't catch till after I turned off the camera. Right after I turned off the camera. Oops. I'll leave you in suspense though. Got a bit of a new schedule this week. We wrapped up Silver Lake. That was a fun little series. We're just gonna run with Riverview and Zaziski for this week, and maybe next week. I'm not sure exactly when we'll start something new, but I'm not quite sure when. Nebraska is out there in the middle of a cornfield. Yeah, which one? It's big farm country. They don't mess around with farming out there. Serious business. Where I live, we have a lot of small farms. That's all. The terrain is not conducive to having massive monster fields, although there are some pretty big areas, but nothing but like what you would find out west or like Saskatchewan and Nebraska and all those places. Oh, slow down. I come around way too fast. All right, 3 more rows and we're done. I think the windrowing should be done very soon. That trailer looks almost full too, so I think we're gonna have to do an extra run. The soup factory is not very far. It's over there. Or no, sorry, that's not the soup factory. That's the preserved foods. Now, the one thing about the mod I was telling you about, allowing harvesters to do multiple root crops. Like this is a potato harvester technically, but this mod allows it to do all the root crops. The problem with it is that workers don't recognize it properly, so you have to do it yourself if you're going to use them. Well, you know, those get-togethers, they only happen if people get on it, right? Yeah. Sadly for us Canadians, though, right now travel is a little difficult to the US. So hopefully that lightens up at some point. I used to take my kids down to, what is it called? Something Point in Ohio. I used to take them to, there's a crazy amusement park down there. Why is that? Oh, the travel, you mean? Border security has gotten really weird lately. Yeah, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, I don't want to get political here. So there's travel advisories right now, so I'll leave it at that. Okay. Alrighty. This is almost full, so I think I'm gonna have to come back to get the rest. And that's the last strip we're doing too. Oops, I'm going the wrong side. Running over all the sugar beets. Hey Brady, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. Oh, come on. I don't plan to be doing sugar beets. Oh man. That's full. See if we can grab up the rest of this and I'll go park on the side there somewhere. Yeah, we should organize something. We should really do that. Okay, so that's almost full. Well, it's full right now, but there's still a bit of a row there. I gotta go sell this load. Would love to have you guys all come and visit me. That would be awesome. We got a great property here. Mrs. Buttercup would be more than happy to help entertain that. There's no restrictions, Dust Bunny. It's just there's advisories about things like right now, and I could be, I'm not totally up to speed on it, but it would. I think there's things about there's refusals at the border. No, you can't come in. More than usual, and then there's also privacy stuff like going through your phone, and you got to unlock it and let them go through all your social media and stuff like that, and it's just weird. So yeah, anyways, it's all stuff that's just bleh. All right, so that was 26,467. I just remembered, actually, I don't even have a passport right now. I let mine expire many years ago, and I haven't traveled outside the country in quite a while. I should definitely get on that, though. Oh, there's no cars coming. Watch out. Watch out. My timing looks pretty good. Looks like my windrowing is finished. Pups are doing pretty good. That's funny. The older one, Cocoa Bean, he's very nervous. He's anxious, and little Jelly Bean bugs him all the time. Jelly Bean wants to play all the time, and he's a bit older, so he's a bit more chill. And sometimes he wants to play, and sometimes he wants to be left alone and lets her know. Yeah, my passport has expired a long time ago, so I have a feeling I have to go through a process. Here in, I don't know what the US is like. Here in Canada, passports now are valid for 10 years. So I just have to get it renewed. I am about an hour and a half from the U.S. border. There's a place in New York, upstate New York, a place called Watertown, and that's like a big shopping place. The Canadians would flock down there to shop for great prices on stuff. I haven't been in a very long time. That's it for the sugar beet. We're done. We're done with that harvest. Let me go sell this. Considering moving back the time on the live stream a little bit. I've been watching, kind of the statistics or whatever, and we get a few people in the first hour, but most people start coming in the second hour. I don't know. I kind of want to do a daytime one as well, but it's just it's tough to schedule right now. Hi, Victory Jones. All right. I got to return that harvester before I forget. So let's do that while we're unloading this. That is the wolf. This guy. See, it says potato here. Just potato. Let me return this one. I'll show you what it actually is now, though. We go into, nope, not sugar beet, and potato tech. It's right here, it says potato, but if you click on it now, it can harvest all of these. All of these harvesters can do all of these root crops. If I jump into beet harvesters, same deal. Sugar beet, all of them. What you can't do though is the vegetable harvesters. Those guys don't do the potatoes and sugar beet. There's been lots of live streams during the day and evening lately. I guess I follow too many people because I can't keep up. Yeah, me too. Ditto. I'm actually, because of time that I put into this channel and work and stuff around the house and all that, I'm really not watching as much as other channels as I'd like to. I try to drop in on live streams, and often it's just dropping in for 10 minutes or something because I got to do stuff. So I would like to someday just sit down in front of the big screen in the living room and just sit down and watch a bunch of a series and stuff. Okay. Let's park right here for now. Let's take care of a few loose ends here. This guy. I think that's everything I need to spray. I think let me just double check. These are my main fields here. I got quite a few now. I'm doing pretty good. Growth. Oh, these are going to be ready very soon. And weeds. Do I have other weeds issues? No, I don't quite yet. Yeah, I do that too, Dust Bunny. I will leave. There's a few people's channels that I really want to support. So I will actually have a second computer beside me, and sometimes I'll just leave it running. I'll turn off the sound because I've got to do other stuff. I just let their stuff run, and I'll just watch it, you know. I'll spot check it. But it does make a difference for people to get the watch hours. Okay, so let's turn this off for now. I'm gonna get, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get this nice Massey here. And this is our big boy. It's not the biggest tractor you can get, but it's the biggest one we have. Gonna get this nice big plow, and we're gonna clean up those fields and merge them. Oops, I'll run over my little trees. Yeah, Yeah, generally if you plow, you don't get weeds, as far as I know. You can hear the dogs. Yeah, they're outside. Mrs. Buttercup is putting the chickens to bed, so she goes out to the coop, and it's usually my job. That's what I do. I do a lot of the chicken care, but Mrs. Buttercup does it on Monday nights because I'm busy. I think I'm just gonna close my window here so that we can not have dogs barking every... Okay, so what I'll do is I'll plow each field individually and then I'll merge them. That'll make it easier. And I'll go worry about doing some baling. But first I'm gonna close my window. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. And I got a fresh drink. All right. Tab. The bigger we get, the more vehicles we get, the more tabbing you got to do. They bark at the cats. There's two barn cats, outdoor cats. They're not our cats, but they come around here and we feed them every now and then. That's what they're barking at. Okay, I need better storage here. I gotta get this farm done. We're gonna focus on the dairy farm a bit more. I need like 900,000 bucks though to buy that one piece of property. That's really expensive. I think I'll just put this back where I got it. Oh boy. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's gonna have to be good enough. All right, zoom back in. Oh boy. Where's my baler? Over here. That is a beautiful barn. I love that barn. We're gonna put another one down, I think, eventually. Yes, the pasture fence is expandable. I have it configured for about 320 cows, I think it is right now. Somewhere around there. Which is a good size. Oops, too many trees in the camera. All right. Oops. I got this old baler here. It's doing all right. Pretty inexpensive. I got nice big windrows, so it makes it a lot easier. I've downloaded a few... Oops, excuse me. I've downloaded a few mods lately with barns, cow barns. So I haven't really checked out a lot of them yet. the mods on PC are coming pretty fast and furious now, so it's awesome. A couple of maps dropped today. Staroes, which is a classic. It's been around since FS 19, maybe even 17. So that's back out now. And then Alma dropped today. That's a nice map too. But there's a specific there's a mod, and now I'm gonna forget what the name of it is. Oh geez, I forget the name of it. But basically what it is it gives you it's a PC only mod because it's a script mod. It gives you objectives basically, and you get rewards for reaching those objectives. It's a very cool mod. I did play with it once in 22, and basically it'll tell you, okay, you need to raise 10 horses and deliver 100 liters of 100 liters of a certain type of grain to the certain location, and if you do that, if you meet that objective, then you get not only do you get the normal reward, but you get like a bonus reward for doing it. Mr. Nacho casted a map tour of Alma. It has some minor bugs. Mr. Gold Gaming said Mr. Celabuki will not update the map because he's done dealing with giants. I've heard that they've gotten pretty tough, or not necessarily tough, but hard to work with. I was on a live stream, was it yesterday or Saturday maybe? I forget. It was Rusty's live stream, and there's somebody complaining about how difficult it was to get through giants. It was Cavalier Roy. Yeah, it was Cavalier Roy. His most recent update to Riverview was difficult to get through testing, and had to include a new game save. You had to do a new game save in order for it to pass giants. So Josh would know. Josh knows all this stuff. Need to figure out how to get maybe a little very, very light and very low volume background music for live streams. I know Mr. Nacho Cast. I keep saying Mr. Nacho Cast. He has a we'll call it a compilation of music. It's all copyright free stuff that you can just plug into your game. There's a way that he shows how to do it that puts it in the in-game radio on the tractor. Kind of neat. Hey Matthew, how's it going? Riverview is a nice map. I did not really like it at first. I kind of just jumped into Riverview because Rusty kind of issued that challenge. for the investment challenge. So I said, you know what, I'll just do it because we were kind of waiting on maps and nothing was dropping. Oh, this is going to be a thin amount here, but I'll grab it up anyway. But it's really growing on me. I just wish there was a bridge mid map across that river. I don't have to keep going around. Yeah, I'm barely picking up anything here. This is... Why did it do that? It made these small swaths. I wasn't paying attention. That's annoying. I might just have to leave them there. Maybe I'll just ignore them. They're not that much. I do love square bales, so I don't have to stop to unload the bales. They just fall out. We've had the quick bale out for, I want to say, maybe even a couple of months now, and I haven't even tried it yet. Maybe a miscalculation on the size or something. The worker didn't, calculate the width of the windrower or something. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna get this done here, and then looks like my plowing is finished for that part of the field, so let me jump over to that, and we'll get this part done over here, and then we'll merge the two. Looks like I missed the spot back there. Did I just see that wrong? Yeah, this is a much smaller piece here. Get out of the way. That will be a nice grass field. There we go. I've been struggling, PCS World, I've been struggling with a certain plow that workers seem to not be calculating it properly. Some equipment works just fine though. I think there was an update recently to Comlands. I haven't looked at the update yet to see. The original release of Comlands was not that good. You know what? I just gotta pick it up. I'm sorry, guys. I just gotta pick up the small swath. It'll drive me nuts if I just leave it there. We get a nice generous serving of hay bales from this field. The goats don't need much. They've got enough for a really long time, so this is all about the cows, and they're actually eating it up pretty quickly. I was going to get into TMR, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I think we're just going to stick with hay. think there's a little strip here down the side. I don't know why that's there. So I don't really reset the bale counters. I should probably do that every time. Ooh, I got a cool new mod I want to show you guys. This is probably another PC only mod. Right shift L. This is a new mod that shows you all the field numbers, who owns them, all the NPCs. It shows the size of the field. No, the size of the farm land, of the plot, the property, and then the size of the actual field on there, what's growing there right now, what growth stage it's at. This is a really cool mod. I like it. Very cool. It allows you to just teleport to it if you want to from here. I forgot about that. So it's evening. It's 6:10 p.m. and we're gonna get the fields merged on the other side there. I think we're gonna move ahead to next month. I missed a bit. And another little strip there. I've been adding mods faster than I'm looking at them. When they come out on Mod Hub, I just go through them, pick up all the ones that I think I'm interested in, and then I just sometimes forget about them, including some gameplay stuff. I'm going back to that one mod I was talking about where it gives you like these special missions or goals. I think I'm going to do a series on that, using that mod. I meant to do it in 22, I never got to it. It'd be cool to have that kind of objective. All right, we're almost done here, just grabbing up the rest of this little bit. And our timing, I think, is going to be perfect. We'll start the grass work, putting in the grass in the morning on the next month. Okay. I really didn't collect much. I was just watching the amounts there. There's a couple of little piles here. We'll grab these. And then we'll unload. There we go. All right, bales are done. Hey Taco, how's it going? You're not late. We're just all an hour early. All of us. You're right on time, man. Well, that's where we should do a meetup, where Taco lives. That would be extra special. Okay. Zoom, zoom. Love this Valtra. Okay, I'm just gonna park this guy over here. We're gonna leave the bales on the field for now. There's no rush for that. I just want to get this done now. Taco lives in the Caribbean, in the islands. Krustoo, if I'm not mistaken. Oops, allow create fields. Yeah, there we go. Taco, we were talking about it would be really cool, you know, get the I guess part of the community, farm sim community, have a get together somewhere. So we suggested a few options, and then you popped in, and I thought, oh, that's a better place. That's a better place. All right, that's done. That's done. I think we're gonna go rest now. Yep, I think it's gonna be time for a rest. Closest I've been to where you are, Taco, is was in Roatan in Honduras. I think that's about as close as I've been there. That was beautiful there. It was beautiful, but I heard that a lot of weather really messed it up after I was there, so I don't know if it's still beautiful there or not. Okay. Rest. Let's say hi to Walter. I let him out of the outhouse. We might put him back in. He's been stalking me again, staring at me in the distance. Okay. Yeah, that part of the world is very steady and beautiful weather with one rainfall per day at around 4 o'clock. Yeah, you're pretty tucked in, so you don't get the hurricanes and stuff like that. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing here? It's a fresh day. I've got to move some stuff around. I've got some flour. Let's take care of some other business. Actually, I should get the seed drill up there, shouldn't I? I need the big tractor for that. Here where I live, we get all the weathers. All the weathers. Pretty much everything. We don't get hurricanes, but we do get tornadoes. We get blizzards. We get scorching weather in the summer. We get super cold in the winter. Sometimes, not always. Oops, I gotta go get some seed. Where do I have seed? I feel like I've got a stash somewhere. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's in the parking lot at the store, because I tend to do that. Yep, I am correct. Let's get this thing filled up. Okay, all good. So we need grass. Grass is what I need. So last week I kind of decided that I was gonna loosen the rules a little bit about crossing over from farms. It just was a little difficult. So we're going to allow sharing equipment, and we're going to allow some crops, like the straw from the grain. The grain farm will come to the cows. You know, some limited stuff. All right, new grass field. Here we go. My fuel is starting to get low, so I got to keep an eye on that. All right, off you go. This is what I want next. I haven't been to South America. I want to say I've been mostly to all across the US and Canada, but also the Caribbean. So I don't know if that's considered Central America, maybe? I don't know. Or it's just the Caribbean. Been to Honduras, been to Cuba, been to Dominican Republic, been to Belize. Oops. Oh no. Hey Rusty, how's it going? Oh no, you're just in time, Rusty. I need to pick me up. Should I try to do this properly? There we go. Hey, Eric B. Let's unload this. Actually, let me get all of it. Let me get all the flowers. Still haven't done this yard. I need to work on that. Ooh, I gotta show you guys my ramp. The sawmill. We'll go over there. I gotta show you my ramp. I'm very proud of it. Alright, let's get this stuff sold first, though. Oh man, there's a lot here. That's a full truck, so let's go sell this and see if I can get there without tipping over. Where am I selling bread? Bread. The little market. Ooh, we got a few bucks worth there. Did a great job. Oh, I did show it. That's right. I did show it in the recorded episode this morning, didn't I? We'll go have a look a little bit. Let me just get a couple of chores done here. Gotta make some money. Nice and slow. Watching out for big trucks. Beep, beep. Alright, little market. That's another thing that needs to change. I need to make a big market. Alright. Hopefully Rusty isn't in his cop car around one of the bushes there. So I might be breaking some speed limits here. Go. 36,000 bucks. Nice. Got some greenhouse stuff to sell over there, but we'll do that later. Yeah, that was hilarious. That backflip. That was funny. That was one of the earlier, I'm gonna guess somewhere around episode 10, maybe. Is this my road? Yeah. Okay, let's go over to the ramp. I want to show off the ramp. Boom. That guy. That guy. All right. There's nothing much to do over in the sawmill area right now. Oh, my fields are ready. Oh, I got a wheat and barley field ready to go. Big one. It's good, but the ramp's more important. I gotta show it off. Now that I understand how that ramp, the grade feature works, I'm gonna be using that a lot more. Look at that. Look how nice this is. I'm gonna put some more fencing in, but I just gotta watch my money a little bit. I do want to save up for a few things. I'd like to put a gate down at the bottom with a fence so that you got a gate in. And out here, I gotta do something out here. It's too empty. The sawmill is now closed down. Let me close the doors. It's closed down. I have no wood. And what else? I have to... Oh, I gotta deal with this. I'll deal with that a little bit later. I gotta get my fields going. Got a little bit of furniture. I think that's the last of it. Let me get this going here because I gotta keep remembering to do this. Got a cheesy way to get the stones into the cement factory. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna leave this here. I'm going to leave this truck here because I'm going to need it up here in a little bit. But I really want to get tab. There we go. Hey, Rex, how's it going? Oh, what should I start with? Wheat or barley? I think I'm gonna start with wheat, maybe. Doesn't really matter, does it? Love this. I love this harvester. Which one should I do? Let's do the wheat one. For some reason, it's calling me. Me first, me first. All right. Off you go. Wow, he's trying to run me over. How's this going here? This looks good. Okay, so I kind of gotta decide. Oh, wait, stop. Do I want the straw? You know what? I don't want the straw this time around. It's too much. It's too much, man. I got tons already, so I think I'm just going to pass on it for now. We'll get some more later. Maybe I'll do it for the barley field. All right, so let's look at the map for a second because... So I want to buy this field. 311,000. I'm going to ditch... If I buy this, I'm going to ditch it. I'm going to get rid of the field itself, and I'm going to put trees. Just... big tree farm. We already have this big property here that's full of trees, and I want to fill this out so I have never ending trees. So I'm so sick of trees. But then I also want to pick up this guy. It's 893, which is exorbitant. But it will allow me to move the home concept of the dairy farm over here and possibly put in another dairy barn here. And so all of this will be dairy farm, including, you know, the stuff that's over on this side of here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll buy this one as well eventually. That's 166. We'll get there. So those are kind of the next targets for fields for expanding out existing stuff, but then I gotta start working on the next farm. There's so much more room left over on this map. This map is kind of big. Doesn't necessarily look like it, but it's pretty big. So, but I need money like to start coming in big time. I feel like I'm just spending money faster than I'm earning it. We'll get there. All right, I need a chaser. What am I going to chase with? I think I'm going to chase with this guy. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Wait, where's my... Oh, the Massey's busy. All right. Let's get this trailer here. I could take the truck, but the truck really shouldn't be on the field. Let's have a look and see if there's any good deals in here. Not really. It's a disc harrow. 6 meters and... what is this? It's kind of a different looking baler a bit. Just a round baler, I guess. Yeah, nothing special. Okay, I don't think we're gonna do round bales. Oh man, the thing's almost full already. I'd like to buy this little piece of property just down here by the water. We'll do some kind of productions or something over here. I don't think it's field worthy, but we'll figure something out. We're at 80%, but the harvesters do weird stuff in the corners sometimes. Might be a little while before it's full. Let's go check on... This guy's going very well. Still tons of seed. And... Are we? We're at 85%. Look at the weird stuff it's doing right now. Okay, now it's going to go down. All right. Yeah, that's the property right there to our left that I'd like to pick up. All trees. We'll get there. We'll buy it at some point. We should be full pretty darn soon here. $99, $100. There we go. All right. We're busy. Busy, busy, busy. Oh, why didn't that pick up? Why did that not pick up? Reading position. There it goes. Okay. A lot of menu options. So we're going to give this all to the cows right away. Then I'm going to get fertilizing this field. We're going to do that with manure. Did I mention I made a big boo-boo on Riverview series today? Well, tomorrow's episode, I guess. I recorded it today. Yeah, it had to do with a slurry spreader and a sprayer attachment that wasn't a sprayer attachment. I completely obliterated one of my crops. That series is kind of fun as well. I'm really enjoying it. I like to have the goal, you know. Trying to
Here's what I found.
Oh boy.
Goal can have a few meanings. 1. The result or achievement toward which after
Alexa off. Alexa likes to help me out.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
She picks up when I talk about stuff sometimes. I have a little device on my desk here. Oops. Da, da, da. There we go. Let's grab the rest of these. Grass is almost done. There we go. You know, there's going to be just not enough room for all of them. Oh, maybe there will. Actually, I could be wrong. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. They're all going to fit. Which is good because I don't have room to put these bales, so they're going to have to sit on the trailer for a bit, I think. All right. Let's go put this, where do I want to put this? I think I'm going to sneak it by the side here. A little bit, I want to say off the property. But we're just going to sneak it right here. And I want to get the manure spreader. We're going to get this field fertilized. Oops. Okay. We have a lot of manure. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. This is Buttercup. This is Buttercup and she who shall not be named. They get into fights. They argue. They have arguments. Okay, good. Our field is done. Let's get this put away. Oh, turn, don't hit the tree. There we go. We were talking about you earlier, Rusty. We're planning a mini farm get together, and it's at your place. We're just all gonna show up at your place. We didn't ask, you know, but we'll bring coffee and donuts. Okay. I'm going to take a break from that. This is full, so I need to deal with that. And we'd like to have some of your famous barbecue. You can barbecue donuts? What the? Yeah, Taco can do the cooking. Well, there might be a cook-off. He's just figuring that out now, Rusty? Oh, nice. Oh, it's going to be a cook-off between Rusty and Taco. I'll be in charge of the eating part. I'm good at that. All right, that's done. That's done. What else is done? What else needs being done? Let me go check my to-do list here. It's an imaginary to-do list. So this needs to be fertilized. I need to get this fertilized before it germinates. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm out of tractors now. No, I can take this guy. Where's my other? Let's grab this. I should probably get start getting some bigger gear. These fields are starting to get a bit big. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more equipment. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's deal with this now. Oops. This furniture, again, we're not going to need it for a really long time. Why did it stack it like that? Cactus Cafe Curacao. Oh, I don't know. I bet your cooking's awesome. Where am I going? Hang on. I'm not thinking right now. Thinking about food. Let's turn that off for a minute. I want to do a couple of other small things here before we wrap up this part of the project on this side of the map. So our inventory's starting to build up. It's not coming up as fast as I thought it would, though. We can be patient, right? This will take a little while, but oops, no. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Okay. I need to reach something that reaches a little bit better. I like something with longer forks, really. There we go. How's that, Taco? There was no pokage of the ground on that one. See, the problem with doing things properly is that you actually have to put in the effort. That's my weak spot. Okay, I want to lift this up, but I want to lift it there. I could reach in here. There we go. I'm looking forward to these little trees here growing out to at least one stage so they actually look like trees and not shrubs. Let's grab both of these at the same time. And then we'll drop them off separately. Yeah, ultimately that's how I did the backflip. With my excellent tine work. The pallet forks. Getting better at this though. I need an auto leveling, a pallet fork auto leveling. That wasn't very good. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so that's done. That's done. This is the last of it, I think. Oh, we still have planks in here. Okay, so we're gonna get a bit more furniture. That's good. Let me get my little morning jog in. I wish it would load these one level first before it stacks them up higher, because now I'm gonna tip over, you know I am. Oh, wait. Okay. This is going good. That's going good. There we go. Where am I going with this? Where am I going with furniture? Furniture is Erlengrat. I'm not going Erlengrat. I don't like doing... Actually, you know what? This would be somewhat easy to do. So why don't I do that? I'm going to tag this because I'm worried whether... I assume it's the train. Sometimes it's the outpost where the train is. The ground trigger. Let's go put this on the train. It should be pretty easy. Actually, you know what we should do? Oh, this is going to be highly controversial and probably entertaining. All right, let's see. I have an idea. I want to see what happens. We're going to create chaos. We're going to put this truck on the train with the pallets. I'll loosen the straps though. I want to see where this train where this truck ends up. I assume the pallets are going to make it through, but the truck isn't. Gotta summon that train though. I don't know where it is. Where is it? It's going to arrive soon, 134 kilometers away. I don't think that's going to be soon, bud. That doesn't seem right. 130, that's across the country. Okay, well, is it really going to be 134? Okay. Oh, yeah, it's coming down now. It's going to be a while, though. All right, let's check on other stuff while we're waiting for that. This is a great field. This long field. I like it. How's this one going? All right. Let's do some other stuff. These goats, I'm thinking I might sell some. Or maybe just leave them. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to leave them. These guys here, so they reproduced 6 months ago. And now they are at their peak price for sale. And do I want to free up space? I'm trying to think whether I should sell some of these. I want to free up space. I kind of feel like I want to build the next cow barn and then move some of them over. Let them reproduce. I think I'm just going to hang on to them all for now. How are we doing for straw is good. Everybody's very well fed here. And yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. We don't have very many animal pens considering how many episodes we are. Yep, sell them. Might just do that. Just gonna wait a little bit longer to do it though. These are reproducing. So the problem is if I sell these old ones, then nobody else is reproducing. Like I'm gonna have to wait for these guys to reproduce massive amounts. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it. Are we done here yet? Not yet. This is almost done. I think we're done here. We're going to come back out here after it germinates, though, and fertilize again. I should have turned on activate double application rate. There's a feature on that on slurry. On slurry spreaders. Yeah. And Dust Bunny, question for you. Mr. Why Not's multiplayer, is that open to other people, or is it just a very fixed number of people that can join in? I'm looking for somewhere to try my multiplayer experience because I have never ever played multiplayer farm sim. I feel like I'm missing out. I don't want to fire up a server on my own because I don't know what I'm doing. I can join? Okay. Just gotta have him on Discord. I am on his Discord. Okay. The only problem is he's on my work time, so I'm not quite sure when I would be able to join, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try at some point. I've been meaning to fire up a multiplayer. I just don't know what I'm doing, so I've been hesitating. Is my train here yet? Oh my goodness, 128 kilometers. This thing's gonna take forever. Hey, you know what? Forget it. That's way too long. Why is that like that? Let's get out of here. That's what happens when I try to do goofy stuff. I like Discord. However, there is so much stuff out there that I'm having, like, I can't even keep track of all of the Discord servers that are out there. I think I've got like 40 or 50 farm sim Discord servers. And I've got some stuff for other games. I've got stuff for hockey, all kinds of different things. I don't know how many servers I've got set up, but I don't really spend a lot of time on Discord. I just like to go in there and poke around every now and then. Yeah, I think that's the big first question is which company to get a server from. I think I would want a dedicated one. I don't think I'd want one where, you know, if I disconnect, everything goes offline kind of thing. I'd like to set it up. If I'm going to set one up, I'd like to set it up crossplay so anybody can join. The risk, though, the big problem, though, with setting something up open like that is that Rusty might join in and steal all my potatoes. That's what I'm worried about. Protecting the potatoes. Oh, turn. Okay. I'm going to the market. I'm just selling these at the market. Well, I'm an IT guy. I think I can figure out the purely technical stuff. I just don't know how to set up, you know, like the you know, rules, you know, who can join and how to moderate and all that kind of stuff. That's the stuff I'm not so sure about. And picking a provider, of course. You know, you can drive your truck to the train exit and it will also sell your stuff. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I didn't think of it. Okay, 18,000 bucks there. So we got 143. We haven't really made a lot of money in this episode. This live stream. And there's a chance that Dust Bunny will take out all the street signs. It'll be a nightmare. I'm just running around doing all the errands right now. Driving like a fool. It appears I might be out of grain in here, but that should be very short-lived. Oh man, the bread. Okay, let's get the bread. At the Dust Bunny one, yeah. Actually, I don't think I've done one in this stream. I don't think I've taken out anything. What are we doing here? Bread. Okay, we're done. Okay, just running around selling stuff here. Oh, the cheese. Oh, the dairy products too. I set that to. I also set that to not auto sell. There's some stuff there, so let me see if I can pick up a few things. I don't think I have a lot of room left over, but well, try not to run into the wall. There's a wall, Dust Bunny. I got a wall. Does that count? Oh, come on. One more. Oh, come on. Oh, dab it. Okay, we're gonna cheat. It's just cheese, it doesn't weigh much. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, auto sell is kind of pricey. I'm gonna try not to make a bread cheese sandwich, omelet, whatever else I got on here. I think we're gonna go to, I think we'll go to the big market for this. There we go, Dust Bunny. There's the sign. All right, the episode is complete. I've tipped over once. Only cheated a couple of times. What am I gonna get for this? I have no idea. $42,000. Maybe. Probably not. 34. Okay. Alright, time to put this truck away. I'm tired of driving it around. Okay. I like that truck. It's a little noisy though, but yeah, so am I guess. Okay, I think we're gonna be full here. Yeah, I just saw that the goat milk was full. So I think I did it off camera at the end of this morning's episode, but I just dropped some goat milk pallets there and they didn't all get absorbed, so it might have slipped off the actual trigger, so I'll have to check on that. I've got some more goat milk too that needs to be transferred over, so. All right, we're full. This is going to go right into the flour mill. Oh, I don't want to go uphill. Come on, Bessie. All right, 177,000 bucks. What time of year is it? It's August. Starting to wonder if I should sell stuff off the field. We're gonna have lots of grain coming, but both the mill and the bakery, they process stuff pretty quick. You should now save money for a really big tractor. Yeah. I keep hoping that one's going to show up here, but that's all I got. A baler. That's no good. All right, let me check to see, make sure wheat is turned on. Barley. Okay, so that's on. Barley we're going to have in there soon. Oats. There's only a tiny bit left, so that'll get processed. Okay. All right. How are we doing for time? It's a couple of hours. We might put in a little bit more, but I think we'll probably wrap up pretty soon. Oh, it's full. It's full again already. I gotta figure out. Well, I feel like I'm not earning a lot of money. Feel like what's my financial setting on this series? I forget. It's on normal. Okay, so it's normal that I'm not rich by now. Okay, what's left here? Let's get this put away. We made some pretty good progress. We got a couple of fields fertilized. We've got a new big field set up for grass, so we're gonna have more grass than we know what to do with, which is excellent. That's gonna be it's kind of gonna be it. Hey, good night, Dust Bunny. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for keeping me on track with taking out the signs. It's important. I went a little too fast there. All right, see you, Rex. I'm just about done here, Dust Bunny. I think we're just going to do a couple of minor things, and I think we're going to wrap up as well. So I'm just checking in on a few more odds and ends. This will take a little while. I think I'll probably, I don't know whether I'll get that other field done before next episode, next recorded episode. May just do that. We may move some stuff along. trying to save my money now. We gotta buy something significant. It might be this field over here because the trees take so long to grow that the sooner I can get them in, like it's gonna be like 3 or 4 years, like game years, right? So I might just do that. Hey, good night, Montana Kitty. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I think we're going to buy that piece of property next. So for those who... Oh, just stepped off at the wrong place. For those who weren't online yet, I was talking about it earlier. See ya, Taco. This field here, we're going to buy this. This property we're going to buy, we're actually going to get rid of the field altogether. Let me just pop this up here. I think we're going to buy this. It's going to be a nice big piece of property, and we're going to clean it out like we did with this one. And I think we've got some trees here, so maybe I'll take these trees down and bring them into the sawmill so we can revive the sawmill a little bit. But then we'll plant some real, probably lodge poles or something similar. So we get another huge amount of trees. And between this and this of trees, these properties, I think we'll have more than enough trees for forever. So we'll just get on that. Yeah, that's what I'm saving for, guys. So that and a big tractor. I'm going to have to get that. So anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you very much for dropping in, spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button on the way out if you don't mind. And I'll catch you guys next week. Hope you can join me again next Monday night. And a recorded episode Monday morning, but the live stream again Monday night. So thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone.